What are his feelings for you? And what are the signs that he is the one for you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. We're looking at his feelings for you and the signs that he is the one for you. That is the main part of the reading, is the signs. Physical signs and non-physical signs that he is the one for you. So this is just to add an extra layer of confirmation of what you already know, or to get a little bit more spiritual information to make the decision. Or if you're just here for a good time, you can just look at the connection. I just finished the reading, and this is one of my absolute favorite readings that I've ever done. It was so high vibe. It was very spiritual, but very so loving, very lovey-dovey. There's so many times I got like choked up or just couldn't stand how cute it was. It was so beautiful. Definitely one of my favorite readings. So I'm really excited for you to hear it, check it out. And with that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 11 with the orange calcite. Looking at his feelings for you and then signs that he is the one. We're also going to look at messages from their higher self and spirit to you about being the one. So let's look at his feelings for you right now. This reading is obviously for those who want confirmation or a little bit more information spiritually through your own guides and source energy about whether this person is the one for you. I wish I had treated you better. So this person has a lot of regrets looking back at what they did wrong in the connection and admitting that they did you wrong, or they didn't really give you recognition of your value right off the bat. Not that they treated you like you're any old person that's passing by their life and that they're just dating for the sake of dating. That they're like, oh, this person's interesting, they're good looking, let me just date them. They actively acknowledge that they didn't treat you like that you were the one. They didn't treat you with proper respect and treat you with the amount of value you bring to their life and anyone's life. They didn't see you for who you are, or they did, but they still treated you not as best as they could. They didn't handle the relationship as well as they could have, and now they're having all sorts of regrets. Two of mirrors, yeah, one-on-one. Something about like you kind of telling them the truth about yourself, about the connection, about what you want in this relationship, and them not responding in the appropriate manner. Fighting words, that they're fighting the truth. So I feel like you came at them with a lot of light, which is a lot of truth. Like, this is who I am. This is what I want out of the connection. This is what I want us to work towards. And they just kind of like turned it around on you, or they didn't respect what you were saying. They didn't take it at face value. They weren't respecting what you were saying. They weren't taking it seriously. That's what it is. They weren't taking it seriously. They were actually combative, because in order to take in what you were saying, they had to admit that they are in a place where they are going to have to take you more seriously. They had to confront themselves and be like, hey, I'm ready for a more serious relationship with pile 11. And they weren't facing themselves. So they fought you. You were their mirror. They fought you because they didn't want to admit that they were ready for this in their life, that they wanted this, that you were the one, that you treated them better than anyone else, that you were really kind and respectful and very beautiful, maybe too good for them. They didn't want to have to look at this. They didn't want to have to make this realization and make the changes. They're fighting me before, and now they're like regretting it because they understand the impact it had on the relationship. You are ready, and you came with a lot of truth, and you were trying to work with them to get them on the same page as you, because you knew what was best for them too. You knew that you two were a really good fit. And now they're looking back and be like, my actions may have cost me the one, or may have cost me the beautiful start to this relationship that they were working towards, and that I messed up. That could have set me back so much in their trust for me, in the progress of this relationship. That's all on me now. Like, I see it. So there's a lot of heaviness coming through right now. I could really feel it. Wow, pile 11, that was a lot of heaviness. Let's see. Regardless of what happened in the past, does he still have potential to be the one? Does this relationship still have the potential to be the one for you? All right, so we're going to look at physical signs and then non-physical signs that he is the one. 7 of Pentacles. I am getting pumpkins, the fall kind of feeling. I know. It's kind of, the temperature is getting cooler. Dog barking, advice from a friend. Okay, so I feel like you'll know that he's the one. One of the signs is that one of your friends will give you really straight up, harsh, honest truth about your friend. About your person. So this is a friend or a family member, or just someone who really cares about you, or someone who cares enough about you to give you the truth. Like, hey, if you want to make it work with pile 11, ask them for this, or make sure that they show you this, or make sure that you put up these boundaries, or that you have them prove themselves in this way. Someone who gives you the absolute, like, harsh truth, and not friends or family members who are going to be like, oh yeah, I was hoping that you two would work out, or oh yeah, you two seem so good together. Like, someone who actually knows you and cares about you, and is like, hey, if he's going to be the one for you, like, I like him for you, but like, I really need to see him do this for you. And they're going to give you the straight up truth. Like, if you see this, and that they don't need to see it. They're telling you need to see this from them. Someone, a really good friend, someone who really cares about you, someone who's not like being surface level, who's like gonna give you some harsh, honest truth advice. Hey, like, I think they're great. I think that you two would work well together. But honestly, like, if you had this many doubts, and if they put you through this, your friend is always going to think that you're too good for them, right? This person might be better than most, but I don't need to see it. You need to see this from them. They're putting themselves in your shoes, and this friend is like really looking out for you. This could be someone who you don't even know that well, but this person, because I feel like there's people around you, friends and family, who think that you can't do better than them, who want you to settle down, or who want you to just be happy, and this person seems to make you happy, and they are just a kind person, but they might not have seen what's behind the scenes. This person could be a really good friend, could be a really good loved one, a family member, or whatever, or they can be a complete stranger, but they know that they don't understand what happens behind the scenes, and they know, just from what you've told them, that there's more than they can see under the surface. And so they're giving you straight up good advice. Like, hey, make sure you see this from them. No one else has to see it. You have to see this from them if you feel like they're the one. Wow. Okay, so what else are some physical signs that he is the one? Resilience. Bounce back, I'm hearing. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay, so I'm getting something that died, or like something that was about to die gets a new life. Slowly but surely. So something that you may have expressed that you've always wanted for the relationship physically hasn't died, and they are slowly working on it, like day by day. Like, you have to see it every day or every other day. It can't be weekly, it can't be monthly. You see them working on it almost every day. This dream that you had for the two of you that seemed like it was dying because they didn't take it seriously, they didn't push the connection forward, that thing physically coming back to life because of their efforts. So, and that they're physically working on every day. So, like, for example, if you wanted a new home, they're putting in work. They're showing you every day, talking about it every day with you, that they are looking for this home. Or if there's like something that's broken down in your home, that they're actively looking to fix things up, find a place for you two to move in. Or if there's some sort of a medical issue with one of you, that they're actively working on it every day, or they're actively helping you with it every day, talking about it every day. So you need to see signs that every day, or almost every day, every other day is the only acceptable answer, but every day, maybe one day off a week or 2 days off, but every single day, working on, almost every day, physically, this project. And I got home energies, so like in a bounce back energy, so a dream of some sort of physical thing, physical tangible thing. So that is a home or a vacation home, or a car that you two needed, or an office that you two were working on, or fixing up the home for the two of you, or whatever it is, having you move in or having them move in, whatever it is, some sort of home related things, or the body as a home, like some sort of medical condition, or both of you getting on a healthier diet together, helping each other, or working towards some physical goal, like, hey, we're gonna hike this really challenging hike, let's both work on it, or we want to kick this bad habit, let's work on it together, let's get healthy together, or whatever it is. It's related to the physical home. So actually the home that you live in, or you two will be living in together, fixing it up, or moving to a location. And then physical body, it could be both, that he actively talks to you about and works on and shows you that he's working on every single day, and that he shows you that he's physically working on it and talking to you about it and excited about it every single day. That resilience, that is building a home, a physical foundation. And there's nothing that shows it more clearly in your physical life than your actual physical home and then your actual physical bodies, and working on it together. Not him just doing it alone, him actually coming to you and showing you what he did and talking about it with you. Collaborating and actually working with you would be a next step up, but at the least, every other day, physically showing you and talking to you about what he's been working on. That's at the least. The best case scenario would be working on it with you every day, talking about it with enthusiasm, house and body. Okay, so major physical signs. Someone coming to you. If this isn't your friend now, this is for someone who will be your friend, because they are giving you honest advice. Like, hey, I don't need to see it. The whole world doesn't see it. You need to see this from them. That will show you that you can trust them, that you actually love them so much that you want to be with them. Like, something that shows you the sign that, like, you feel they are worthy for you. Because this person's thinking, hey, you're too worthy for them, Someone that shows you that you're not settling. That's the kind of advice I'm getting from this friend, family member, or a new friend that you don't even know yet, but they're going to be your best friend because they're giving you advice that you need to hear. Not just, people saying, hey, you should settle down. You should, this person's a kind person. They're so nice. They're so smart. They're so hardworking. They're gonna help you, that kind of vibe, Someone who tells you, like, hey, this is how you know that you love them, that you value them, that you're not settling. That kind of advice. And then that physical advice of home and body. Okay, so those are two really strong physical signs that you should be seeing around this reading, a little bit before, a little bit after, to know that this person is the one. I'm going to show you a ton of them so you can really know. Okay, so let's move into the non-physical signs that this person is the one for you. Creator air. Yeah, okay. So this person should be your muse. You both are very creative people, whether you know it or not, and maybe creative in a conventional way, like art and music, or unconventional way, where you have unique talents that you like to bring out, and passion projects and hobbies, and your own unique way. But you two are very creative, and you see this in each other. That's why you two are attracted to each other, because you both see the creative potential in each other. Okay, and so you two should be able to inspire each other creatively. So if one person is not creatively inspiring the other, that's going to be an issue down the line. Bird flying, news is on the way. Yeah. Okay, wow. Okay, well, so much is coming through. So I'm getting that you two should be flying high. There should be opportunity coming in for one or both of you that your creative project is taking off. So a sign that you two are really like the one for each other is that one or both of your creative pursuits will be taking off, like has the potential to be a career for one or both of you. So I'm getting a ton of stuff. Hold on, sorry. It's a lot of messages for a lot of different people watching this pile. But so either you, pile 11, your creative project will be taking off and can turn into a career if it isn't already, or your partners will be, or it will be individually. Both of your creative projects will be taking off that has career potential, whether you two kind of take it on as a career potential, or just like a side gig, or just like a hobby that you'd spend more time on than most would. Or there is an opportunity for the two of you to merge your creative abilities, and that has the potential to take off. And then I just got that kind of like avatar image of combining your hairs together. And hair has been your hair has the ability to pick up on a lot of energy, and so the combining of hairs for the two of you, I'm getting it's a combining of receiving energy together. So there's this imagery I'm getting. There's this imagery I'm getting of the two of you. You have the ability. You're like kind of like a satellite dish, right? That is receiving and giving off a lot of signals all the time. I'm getting you're downloading from your higher self, from source energy, when you have these creative pursuits, like whatever you're doing, if you're creating music, if you're creating art, whatever you're doing. You're downloading a lot of divine energy. There's a potential here between the two of you to be able to receive energy together. And that is such a special thing that couples can do, because you start to know each other really well. You start to mesh your energies together. You have the ability to bring in, download, receive divine creative energy, light and love energy, creative energy, creator source energy together, which allows the two of you to create together and be on the same page because you're picking up on the same energy. You've seen this happen when sometimes when couples work together, even like soulmates, even just platonic friends, or siblings, or just twins, or just two people who are very energetically connected. When they receive messages, when they receive energy together, they are able to work seamlessly together. So there is that potential here between the two of you. If not, at the least, be a creative muse for each other, inspiration for each other, where at least one or both of you has the potential to do so well in your creative pursuits that you can make it a career or go far in it, even if you just keep it at a hobby level or a side gig thing. But like, yeah, that's the non-physical sign that this is the one, because the two of you are inspiring each other to work on your creative pursuits more and more daily, or somewhat daily. Okay, and then the last non-physical signs, and they'll go into messages from their higher self to you. The Lovers. Oh, so cute. I love this. I love this deck because it's so futuristic, but it has so many images that like you can pick up different messages from. But like this couple hooked up to so many wires and they're on their VR headset and they're like touching in physical life, but they're connected in so many other ways that are unseen. That the only, like, maybe a world that they two share together. So it's like a vision that you two share and you're connected in so many ways through that vision. I love that. Bell, announcement. Okay, with news is on the way, an announcement. I am getting, this is a physical opportunity coming in for the two of you sometime soon, if it hasn't already, where the two of you have the opportunity to work on your mutual collaborative vision together, whatever that means for you. For some of you it's creative, for some of you it's spiritual, humanitarian, whatever really resonates with the both of you. So this is a really good connection. I don't think whatever happened in the past messed up the future potential of this connection. It might have set you back a little bit, but I do see that the universe wants the two of you to come together, and they're going to bring in this opportunity to try to get you to want to be together too. Okay, so lastly, all right, so a message from their higher self to you about being the one. Can we start over? That's so cute. Oh my gosh, my heart just like waterfalled out of my chest when that card came up. That is so precious, pile 11. That's so precious. That is so cute. Oh, I genuinely feel it. I definitely feel like the universe is conspiring to try to get you two together again, and for you to forgive them and to work it out and not to let this be a setback, whatever mistakes they made. They learned a lot and they really are pushing forward and they really want to start over and get the second chance from you. Are you going to give it to them, pile 11? Okay, and then Spirit's message for you about them being the one for you. Release toxicity. Oh, yeah, they're like, yeah, it's... if you want to move forward with them, it's probably going to be really beneficial for you to do a lot of releasing work on what no longer serves the two of you and this love and this future together, because there's so much there. And I feel like with the Two of Swords here, they really, and the Lovers here, resiliency, and the Seven of Pentacles, like, and the Creator air, like, everything. Like, they really learn their lessons, and they probably have told you in the conversations that they have with you how much they're trying, how much they've learned, how much they know better now, how much they want to push this forward, and they won't stop. They won't stop pushing forward, pushing this connection forward, and pushing for your love. And yeah, I mean, this is from your end to kind of forgive them. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. But it will help both of you reach your potential. And there's so many opportunities coming in with the Seven of Pentacles here. There's so many directions that the two of you can go in, especially with all this like creative energy coming through with the home and the health and this creative potential, the creative potentials to work together, whether it's like in your individual creative pursuits or one together or many, maybe one together, one individually, different, separately. Like, you even have a friend coming in to tell you, like, hey, this is what to look for to know that you're not settling. A new friend I'm getting. This person's going to be your friend. Or it could be someone that you already are friends with, or a loved one, or family member, and that you're going to have, like, that you're going to, like, reconnect with in a special way, because this is you kind of leveling up your energies. You can tell because you're leveling up your love life, and that's going to mean leveling up your whole life, and as you can see, in all sorts of ways. So pile 11, like, is your heart turning into a waterfall right now, just gushing with confirmation and love? And this is so sweet. Like, if I can just find a way to release this toxicity and forgive, and if they keep pushing forward on this love, there's no way that I'm going to be able to say no. There's no way I'm not going to be able to be really happy with my life, right? So I hope this really helped, pile 11. If it resonated, please tell me all the ways that it resonated in the comments below. I'm really interested in knowing. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you so much love and light. Hi, pile 22 with a blue Aragonite. We're looking at his feelings for you, and then the signs he's the one, and then messages from his higher self to you about being the one for you. And this is really to help people really get confirmation, added confirmation from what they already know, or a little bit more spiritual information to make the choice. So we'll start with his feelings for you, and then move into the signs, which is the main part of this reading. His feelings for you. I don't react when people mention you, but it came out in reverse. So I do feel like they do have people who are talking about you, or they ask about you, and I'm getting this kind of uncertain feeling, because they're like, I don't know. I feel like this kind of back and forth, like they don't know where the two of you are really, or where the two of you will land, or they sometimes feel so, like, sure about where things are going, how things are going between the two of you, and then sometimes all of a sudden they're like totally not sure. And so when people ask about you, like their friends and family who care about you, care about them and want to know how things are genuinely going, and they might like you and stuff like that, they're just, like, hey, so what happened to pile 22? How are things going with pile 22? Have you seen, was the last time you saw them, and whatever. They kind of answer kind of generally, and they're trying to not, like, act like they're coming off weird, like sometimes when you're just like, maybe you're a really talkative person, and then when someone asks you something, you give them a short answer, it's like, oh, okay, something's up for sure, or something, or the other way around, maybe you're not a chatty person, and when they mention your name, you're like talking so much, or I don't know, just acting differently in some way. So, like, they're trying not to act differently, but it's so obvious that like that it's complicated between the two of you, or things aren't settled yet, or things aren't completely sure. When people feel unconfident about something, it sometimes shows up in their behavior. When they're talking, you can tell when someone's like a little bit, when they're coming off not confident about something. So they don't feel completely, absolutely confident about the two of you, because they're not sure about the two of you sometimes. Sometimes they're absolutely sure, and then sometimes they're just like, wait, like last night, after last night, I have no idea. King of Flutes. Aw, okay, the King of Cups, the single dad. I'm getting like this person is a genuinely like kind person. I feel like they're a little bit more sensitive than most, and not in a feminine way, like in a masculine way. They're very sensitive to how the women in their life are doing, specifically their partner, their lover. They become all squishy when they're around you. They become all lovey-dovey and caretaker and nurturer and protector, and they're just get all like gooey when they're around you. Their heart just melts and their eyes become like puppy dog eyes, and they just have eyes for you, and they act differently around you. So which is a good sign that they really love you. They really do. That so much so that it changes how they behave outwardly in the world and towards people when you're around. People notice this too, like that they act differently when you're around. Not in a bad way, in a good way, but it's like this kind of softer, more open, more vulnerable, kinder, gentler version of themselves. You kind of bring that out of them. At least a little bit. Yeah, you keep them on their toes, because they feel like they can lose you at any moment, and that's, I'm not seeing that as a unconfident kind of person or unsure person or not a strong person. I feel like that's someone who loves you so much that they're afraid of losing you kind of person. Okay. So let's look at some physical signs that he is the one, and then we'll go into some non-physical signs. Okay, so physical signs that he's the one. 3 of Wands. Okay, I got September, which is interesting because I got fall energy in the first pile too. I'm going to pull another card because, yeah, something about September might be like the green light I'm getting, a green light in September, or this is a timeless reading, so about 6 months from now, I feel like you might get a very obvious physical green light that this is moving forward. Pull another card. Bread, plenty of prosperity and abundance. Okay. So I'm getting in the next 6 months, whenever you're watching this, things are going to be obvious in both of your lives that you both are doing better and better. So you both are probably going to be making more money, working well together financially. So you two might be combining finances, or like maybe moving in together, or maybe, hanging out more or something like that. Talking about your careers and your future and where you're going to be living, just anything related to your finances and combining finances more and more. And you're going to see in the next 6 months that like this is happening more and more. Interestingly enough, the signs that I'm picking up for this specific reading for all the piles is like signs that you see around now that may have already started or might be happening soon around this reading. But I'm getting a 6-month timeline for you. So pile 22, I definitely see that this is something that you're going to see consistent work in stability and consistency and stability in your progress in combining your financial and physical things together, like actually. So I feel like the two of you will talk a lot about money, a lot about combining your home, whose plates are we going to use, what things are we going to get rid of, and what things are we going to merge and combine, whose furniture are we going to use more, or if you're already living together, like just, buying furniture together, or something about combining finances and your material possessions together. And even things like having dinner together more often, combining your groceries together, things about like combining your lives, but physically. And money is a big part of that. Consistently for the next 6 months. So this is a big sign. Like you won't just see it immediately. This is something you're going to consistently see for the next 6 months. Having more dinners together, hanging out more, spending more and more time. Depending on where you are in your connection right now, just like seeing you two kind of combine these things more and more. And building on it. So like, you might start having dinner more together, and then you start cooking dinner together, and then you start buying groceries together, and then you start moving in together and like having dinner every night, and then you start having dinner. So you get into a routine where this person's cooking one day, you cook mostly, or they do the dishes, or that you go out every Friday night for dinner to kind of spice things up, or you have your usual takeout place and your, Thursdays movie night, takeout night, you get into a routine and it starts building. You figure out who's paying for what bills and how much money you got to kind of move things forward in the future. Everything kind of comes together very seamlessly in the next 6 months, building on top of what happened the week prior every week until for 6 months. And then I feel like in 6 months or September or whenever, whenever you're watching this, in 6 months from now, I feel like you'll get a big sign like that you two are combining your lives together physically in a big way. So like moving in together or getting talking about marriage or kids or moving to a new location together or seeing each other's families for holidays or whatever, this and that. Big indications in 6 months from now. But leading up to that is huge signs, little signs, but a huge amount of stability in combining your lives together, specifically financially and material wealth. Okay. What other physical signs? Imagination. Interesting. Lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. And interestingly enough, I got another month card. Okay, so we got April, which is, I'm recording this reading during April. So whenever you're watching this month, around the time that you're watching it, there's going to be a unique way to deal with emotional outbursts. So I'm getting that one of you might have an issue with expressing your anger or expressing your shadow self, your shadow side, or not getting enough inspiration or not getting enough fun in your life. I'm getting this really like devil push and pull, like working too hard, not having enough fun, too much stress, too much anger built up, that kind of feeling. So if one of you tends to kind of bottle up your feelings, or both of you do, there's going to be something that you figure out within a month, like this, around this time frame, like now, where you two can physically be there for each other when you are expressing these very heightened emotions. I'm getting like the two of you will find your thing. So I'm getting that like usually when people kind of like burst out into a certain emotion, whether it's anger or just overworked, stressed, just haven't had enough inspiration in their life, or like just feeling like you're dying, or hasn't been able to express their creativity, or they haven't had much adventure, feel like you've been tied down, or haven't been able to have enough fun. You feel like you're just working too much and not having enough fun. When that kind of like energy kind of builds up and you just kind of explode, I feel like the two of you find that thing that works for the two of you. That you're gonna find that thing that works, that's like specifically unique to the two of you, that the two of you will be using for the rest of your lives as a tool to help the other person when like they're about to explode with emotion because they're not getting something, or feel like they're some energy has been too built up, some emotion has been too built up, and it just explodes. I feel like the two of you find your thing. Find your thing. Both of you are imaginative. This is a really creative solution to when one person is about to burst, whatever it is. It's gonna be unique. It's very, very unique and imaginative. Both of you it's very specific to the two of you, so it's gonna be so different for each person that watches this reading. But it's a lot of flowers here. It's very divine. It's so creative. It's so perfect for the two of you. And this is something that the both of you can, like if one person is freaking out, like the other person can enact. Or if both of you are freaking out, both of you can be like, oh, let's do this now. But this is the thing. For some of, I heard, is this sex? For some of you. For a few of you, it could be, that's definitely, it could be used in a very beautiful, divine way to release tension or to have fun, and to get on the same page or whatever. And use your creativity, open up your imaginative, open up your imagination, or for whatever projects you might be working on, or whatever you feel like you need a little bit more of in your life. But for most of you, I'm getting this is a very specific creative thing that you two can do when you're feeling like you're about to burst. Maybe it's playing a video game together. Maybe it's singing together, cooking together, going for a run together, or, whatever it is. Running on top of a mountain and screaming as much as you want to, going bird watching, working on your garden together, creating a program together, whatever it is. Like, I feel like this is very specific to the two of you. A bath together. There's just like, it's gonna be very different for everyone. It could be, I said some general things there. I'm getting this is a little bit more specific for each person, each couple. But you find your thing, yeah. You find your thing or a new thing that can help with when you're about to like burst, or your partner is about to burst, and how to handle that with each other better. That's awesome. Okay, so what are some non-physical signs that you two are the one for each other? That he's the one for you? Beautiful pile, 22. In the flow with money. Yeah, I mentioned that, right? Like money is like a big thing here. Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I feel like the two of you, yeah, because there's abundance and prosperity coming to the two of you. This is usually a sign that there's the love between the two of you are growing. Not for everyone, but people who are like kind of love-centered, love-focused in their life. Usually a lot of things are focused on how much love energy you can hold and have in your life. So the love expanding in the connection between the two of you is love expanding for yourself, for life, for creator. And it will also expand in physical ways, like in money. For people who are love-centered and love-focused, abundance will also come. Like once you have abundance in love, you'll also see abundance in other things also grow. In this case, for you two, it's very much tied with money. You can see that the abundance of money starts to flow in, starts to come in big and small ways, through opportunities, through windfalls of money. Knowing that the universe really supports this connection, and the two of your love is growing with each other as you two kind of come together. Yeah, so physical, mental, long journey leaves you wiser in the end. I do feel like the two of you start planning. This 6 months leads to a lifetime of really good finances, really good financial planning, really good goals, really on being on the same page with how you want your future to look, what you can do to get there, working smarter, not harder kind of thing. Yeah, you two have the ability to have a really prosperous life. You get into the full flow. I feel like the two of you really know how to invest well, invest smart. You know what you want in the future, therefore you can invest in the things that will get you there. I feel like this 6 months thing is like something you could see immediately, but then those are like small things you can see, like, oh yeah, like you're combining your physical musics, your records or your CDs or together, or combining their diet with your diet, or your DVDs with their DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever, your music collection, your movie collection, you can see like physical things and small things, and you get into a routine, like, okay, we both like going to these restaurants or these kinds of concerts or these kinds of events, and you kind of get into a routine, like, hey, every few months we go on this vacation or this kind of event or something like that. It gets into a really good routine. And as the smaller routines come together of you two combining your lives financially, it's like, hey, like, we make enough money that we can splurge on a small vacation every few months, or a small day trip, weekend trip every month or something, or like you figure out what you two can do, and that allows the both of you to kind of figure out your long-term future relationship goals. So maybe we both really love traveling, and you want to be able to go to a few countries every year, or at least one country every year, depending on where you two are financially. It doesn't matter, as long as you collaborate, you can reach that goal. You can see it easier, therefore you can manifest it easier. But yeah, with the elephant here and the being on the flow with money, yeah, you two have the ability to save a lot, make a lot, by making wise investments. Honestly, it's just making good decisions. You two being on the same page, being able to really see it. Really good with money, the two of you. Big animals, I'm getting as a sign. If you see elephants, whales, even like dinosaurs, or like really, really massive animals in the coming days or weeks, like that's going to be a good sign that, like, yeah, like your love has the potential to grow. You both are living up to your potential. Your finances have the potential to grow. You're meant to, you can have a very big life. And I'm getting this kind of like energy of like big but quiet, like where you can be like owners of so many businesses, but you're like, you're quiet behind the scene owners, something like that. Yeah, wow. Okay, so what other non-physical signs do we have here? This is the one for you. King of Potions, the King of Cups. Oh, that's so cute. We have 2 King of Cups. Oh, wow. Oh, that's wonderful. I love how the king is this woman who can do it all. She has like a wrench in her hand and a computer, and she's working with some sort of technology at the same time. Like, she has her hand and foot in like every like area. So I'm getting that some non-physical signs is that little things start getting fixed without you even noticing it. Like, they have their hands in so many things in your life already. So, like, for example, whether you're living together yet or not, it's like your sink is broken and like you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to call the plumber later. Like, okay, let me deal with this errand and I'll come back and deal with that. And they're already on it and they already fixed it. And you're like, wow, what? Like, I like just noticed this morning that needed to be fixed, and I was gonna go to work or run these errands and then like take care of that, and they already took care of it for me. So it's like you're not gonna even be able to see it, but you can see that they are taking care of stuff without you even having to like lift a finger or have to tell them about it or mention it to them. And like, it's just like, wow. Gong, an exciting event. And I feel like, for example, if you're planning a wedding or if you're planning something like a honeymoon or something or a big vacation, I feel like they start taking care of so many things of it. Like, okay, they take care of like the flights, they take care of the hotel or like the dinner reservations, or you know, they bought you cute gifts for the vacation already. Maybe they bought you an outfit. You know, like they're taking care of so many little things and big things, like without you even having to lift a finger. And it's like not something that's like upsetting you. There's something that's like wow, like they're taking care of things that's like on my list of things to do, or things that I haven't even like gotten to yet, that I haven't even thought about yet, and they're taking care of it. And then you can see their handiwork I'm getting like around you in small things and big things, and it's like a magic elf taking care of all these things. It's like multiple magical elves. It's like, how are they doing all these things? Like, how are they like taking care of all these things? Yeah, it's just like there's this magical wizard working behind the scenes, and it's your person. They can foresee things that you might want done in the future and taking care of it. It's like having another you around, and you're like, I love this. I can 100% see myself getting very used to this. Wow. That is very exciting. I would love another me to help me with my life. Are you kidding? That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. I feel like you're naturally that kind of person too. You just kind of take care of things for your loved ones as well. So I feel like you kind of are that kind of magical elf vibe for them as well. So it's just kind of you both are just working seamlessly together, and you trust each other. Like if they're gonna book a hotel, like it's gonna be one that you like, and you trust them to make that call, and they trust you. So like, you know, if you're taking care of like the transportation arrangements, like they trust that you know that you can make the right ones, or something that they would prefer, saves money, or you know, in the quality that they would like, or whatever it is. Like they trust you too. Like if you had to pick out like a dinner outfit for them, or an outfit for like, you know, like an event coming up, and it's like you'll you know be able to buy their suit or buy whatever shirt or whatever that they need for that event. Like they trust you and you trust them. It's like really good synergy going on, but it's like kind of unexpected. Like for some reason, like, I feel like you didn't expect this, and I feel like they didn't expect it either. The two of you work so well together. That's why you have this big elephant energy, like this huge energy where like you two are kind of like movers and shakers of the world. You are the mountains. You're the ones that can move mountains. Like, but so like behind the scene, I feel like it's like so understated. The two of you are so understated that people can't really tell from the surface level how big energy both of you have, how powerful the two of you are together. You might want to live a more secretive life, at least like you might live a big life in front of your friends and family, but like into the world you live like kind of behind the scenes, but you're the ones like making big moves in the world. Just people just don't know you're like, that's how it is, right? Like people who are really powerful, that have really, really big energy, like they don't want their name out there. They don't want us to be seen or anything, like unless they have to or need to for some reason. But like they work behind the scenes, and they're just the ones that like delegate or move big. They're the big picture people, move big things, right? That's the kind of energy I'm getting from you, pile 22, and your person. Wow. Okay. So what message do they have for you from their higher self? I want you in my arms again. I do feel like every time they're with you, they feel so good about the connection. They feel so safe and secure holding you or being in your arms. And they just feel like when the two of you are together, like physically touching and together and hugging, like physically touching and hugging, like they feel like the whole world falls away. And they love you so much that they're scared to lose you sometimes. So when you're not physically in their arms, they're always nervous. They're like worried about you. And okay, I'm about to like tear up. Like this is so cute. Okay, and what about Spirit's message for you about them being the one? Focus on what matters most. So I feel like pile 22, you might have a lot of distractions in your life, and Spirit's like, because you two are really powerful manifestors and have the potential to actually live out your potential, the biggest potential of your lives in this lifetime, like really live up to your potential in this lifetime together. Big stuff, big energy here. Spirit is saying, like, stop focusing on this, that, and the other thing. People might be a distraction. Career might be a distraction. Other things, interests and whatnot might be a distraction. You should maybe focus on what matters most, which probably is this person, the goals that you two have together, and maybe that's it. Maybe what third other small thing that you have, like maybe your own career goals or your own money goals or your own creative goals or whatever, spiritual goals or something else, but health goals or whatever. But the main thing, I think, listen to your own intuition and listen to what feels right for you. But I'm feeling from Spirit, for most of people watching this reading, you should focus on your person, your partner, and your mutual goals together. And you two will go so far, like further than like most people do in their lifetimes. Like, you're going to be heavy hitters in the world. You know what I'm saying? And just from both of you focusing on each other, this relationship and your mutual goals, your health is going to improve. I'm getting memory is going to improve. Your brain function is going to improve, because being around the person that you love and being around the things that you two create, which is going to increase your happiness, your oxytocin levels, your creativity levels, like just working on yourselves, like you're working on this connection and your mutual goals is going to literally help everything else in your life unintentionally. Like, this is the kind of couple where if you love each other so much that if you just focus on each other and your goals together, you two will do better than 99% of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's this couple. That's the two of you, pile 22. So I hope that gave you a lot of information that you needed. Of course, like, if it doesn't feel like it resonates with you, you can always pick another pile. But I feel like if it resonated, it resonated deep, right? Pile 22, like deep. I would love to know if it did. And because this is such a powerful reading. If this resonated, I would really want to know, really interested to know how it resonated with you, because you're cool. Like, you're the people I want to be friends with. Pile 22. With that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Leave me a like if you like this reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 33 with a tiger's eye. We're looking at his feelings for you and signs he is the one. And we're also going to look at messages from his higher self and spirit about him being the one for you. The main focus of this reading is the signs that he is the one for you, to help those that want a little bit of extra confirmation or more spiritual information to make that decision, or just to know a little bit more about this connection. Okay, so let's get into it. How does he feel about you? I wonder if you are happy without me. Oh no. I feel like they just get in the way. Maybe recently, they just feel like you're on your way up in the world, like you're doing well for yourself. Maybe you come back from a good, wealthy background or a good family background, or you're really, really pretty, really, really smart. You show a lot of potential for your career. You're already showing a lot of success in your career. You're very prosperous. You're very creative. You're very interesting. A lot of people like you. You have a lot of friends. You like to socialize a lot, or you have the potential to, if you wanted. Sometimes you feel like that you get this sinking feeling that they're getting in the way for you, and that you have this huge potential for life, and like you're a bigger than life personality, or person, and just like how good you're at everything. And even in the relationship, they're like, oh, you're so good at this, or you're, like the perfect person, and like, I wonder if I'm holding you back. Oh no. Page of Rings, the optimist. Oh. And they feel like you have to constantly confirm or like tell them that like no, you're the person I want for me, and like, you make my heart sing. You do all these little things that like you don't know. Like, I've been with people who are very attractive or very smart or very rich or very successful, and all over, like, people of all over the spectrum, of the kinds of guys you can date. And like, trust me, like, you make me happy. You show me the little things that matter the most in life. You give me the special moments in each day, in each week, each month, that's like, oh, like, these are the moments that we live for, kind of moments, like the special moments. You'll find the sunlight, and you'll find the cute thing that I'm doing and point it out. Like, you are that person. You make life worth living. Like, you make my life happy. You make my heart happy. That made me so happy to feel that energy. This is you saying it to them, because like, like this person, like, he does those small things that like other guys wouldn't think of doing. He tries to make you laugh when he feels like you're sad. He points out the thing that he finds most beautiful about you in that moment. He finds a precious moment in a seemingly ordinary day, in a seemingly ordinary event or occasion, or just going for a walk and finding that sunset, or finding that flower for you, or pointing out like the moon or the stars, or he's the one who makes your heart sing so much all the time. He's the one who tests if the tea is too hot for you, or if you're vegetarian, making sure that the meal doesn't have any meat, or if you're sick, he calls you or texts you throughout the day to make sure you're okay, or swings by during his lunch hour to bring you some soup or something like that. He's that guy who does that. He's the one who pays attention to the little things and make sure every moment is special. So how beautiful it is to be with him, and it's sad that for you, I think, to feel like he doesn't see that in himself. But I mean, must make you so happy to see that how much he sees your value and sees how awesome you are in so many different ways. This is so freaking adorable. This is so cute. I can't stand it. Pile 33. This is so heartwarming. Okay, so let's see physical signs that he is the one for you, and then we'll go into non-physical signs. Physical signs that he is the one for you. Okay, so at this time, you two might be actually at a crossroad in your connection. Whether you're in a relationship, just dating, this is a connection that you're reviving, or something new, or whatever this is. Maybe the two of you are at crossroads in your connection, where it's like, okay, either this is going to happen or that's going to happen. Fan, romance, celebration, party. I feel like the two of you, though, at this point in your life, in this point in your connection, it's like live life to its fullest. Because both of you are kind of at this place where it's like, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You have each other today. Live as if each day is your last, and kind of make the most of this love right now, this connection, this moment now. So I feel both of you kind of feel a little bit nervous and scared that, will this really, really good thing come to an end? Will this really, really awesome love come to an end? There's no knowing what's going to happen tomorrow kind of feeling. Okay, and got a second card here, March. Anytime there's like a month card, I'm just going to pull it out because it might be relevant. But yeah, okay, so this is a timeless reading, but it's April, so this might have started up last month, this connection, or this love, or this opportunity between the two of you, or this kind of like, are we gonna go this way or that way kind of situation. But yeah, I feel like this kind of love started to and really intensify last month. Whenever you're watching this, like last month. And this is the month where it's like, oh my goodness, it's getting scary because I love this person so much, but I don't know if they think we're going to be good together, or if this is right for both of us or one of us, or, or I'm nervous that I'm going to lose them, or that this isn't going to work out, or maybe scared that it is going to work out, and kind of where that leads the two of you. But there is a little bit of like a good scared between the two of you. I don't know how to describe this feeling, but my heart chakra is like scared but excited. And scared, excited, but like more than excited, just happy to be in love. Happy to be in love with this person. Happy to have this moment, have this day, have this time with this person. Scared and excited about what the future holds, for sure. Okay, romance, celebration, party with the fan. I'm trying to see the physical sign here. I'm getting moments where you have to cool yourself down because you're getting so physically, sexually excited by the other person. Many times where you feel like you can jump the other person. Just jump into bed, just have sex with them right there. But having to cool yourself down, them having this kind of energy. It could be both, or both of you just kind of feeling really like you want to do this the right way, not scare the other person off, kind of come at each other more calmly, more cool-headed, because both of you, or one of you, or either of you at different points could easily just jump the other person's bones. Something about like not having this be a physical thing, like really paying attention to the emotional connection between the two of you, but the physical connection being very strong, like overwhelming at times. Okay, other physical signs that he is the one. A star is born, I'm getting. Okay, I'm getting that like he recognizes you as someone who has a star quality. So whether you are someone who is like the star employee, or the star boss, head figure at wherever you work, or you're a star among your friends and family, like you are definitely the one that everyone like likes to everyone finds like very personable, and they just attract to your energy and just kind of want to talk to you all the time. If you just have like that charismatic, popular kind of energy, or you're on social media, you have a very popular page, or you actually work in media, or you're really well known for something, your unique talents and abilities, like you're an author or a writer, or you the clothes that you make, or the way you sing, or so either you're actually really known for your unique talents and abilities, or you're actually just really popular, whether it was just with your inner circle or just out in the world, or you have a star quality about you where it seems like you're the main character everywhere you go. But they recognize the star quality in you, and I'm meaning like if they're gonna like pump that up, I don't know what that means. They're gonna like push for that. They're gonna bring out the star quality in you more, and kind of if you're against showing your star quality, have you show it more and put yourself out there more and bring out this beautiful side of you. You do have a star quality. You're meant to shine, and they're gonna do something around the time that you watch this reading that allows you to kind of shine more, and not be intimidated to shine, or be scared to, or being discouraged to shine. Oh, crown. Oh my goodness. Honor and respect will come to you. I'm dying in the inside, like in a happy way. I'm dying for your happiness. This is so wonderful. No, sorry. I'm living for your happiness. Words matter. I'm living for your happiness right now, pile 33, because I feel like this person sees your potential in life, like how brightly you can shine. And they are the first people, they're going to be the first person who puts a crown on your head and be like, hey, I honor and respect your light, and you really need to shine your brightest to your full potential, because that's who you authentically are. And that's what the world needs, is to see that shine. And whoever doesn't want to see that shine, I'll make sure they stay away from you. You need to shine. Pile 33. And your person, sometime around this time that you watch this reading, is going to really bring out that quality in you. Make it more okay for you to do that. Make you feel safe enough to do that. Make you feel proud enough to do that. Make you feel stronger in those qualities within yourself. And help you. They'll give you a leg up in whatever part of your life that star quality helps you the most. It might be one or all your areas of your life, but like, say for example, that star quality is really going to help you in your career. They're going to really help you shine in your career. If it really helps you with your relationships with others, they're going to help you let that star quality help your social life, or help your connections with friends and family, or whatever. If it's something that that is like a hidden quality or talent in you, they're going to help you bring that quality out into the world. So they're going to help you really shine, and they're going to be your first fan. They're going to be your first stan to help you on that path. Wow. Sometime soon. It's going to be very big. It's going to be a huge physical sign. Okay, what are some like non-physical signs that this person is the one for you, pile 33? You are living poetry. Yeah, I definitely get this energy that like you definitely have a main character energy, where anywhere you go, like the attention is definitely on you, or even if you don't want it to be, it people can't help but pay attention to you because your ideas are so unique, or your looks are so unique, or your talents are so unique, or there's just like a alluring energy about you. And yeah, this person like is the one who is encouraging that. Like, there could be people out there who want to dampen that quality in their partner because they're like, this person's special, but I want that specialness all to myself. If other people know how special she is, like they're gonna take her away from me. She's not gonna really want to be with me. She's gonna want to be with someone who she thinks is better than me. Like, and then they might even get jealous and kind of like push you down because of that, not even let you. So there's a lot of folks who actually would discourage this quality in their partner, or just do nothing about it. Just keep it, like, hey, you do your thing, I do my thing. This person encourages you, helps you takes the first few steps or the next steps in shining your light brighter. If that's not a sign, then I don't know what is. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. I feel like this person is going to always be by your side, pile 33. He's always going to like be your biggest supporter, your number one fan. And like, I feel like he is not, his light doesn't dim because your light shines bright. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't think any less of himself because he's encouraging you to think more of yourself. That's a strong, strong man there. He will be there to be your talent agent. He will be your manager. He will be your assistant. He will help you with the water. He will help you with the snacks. He will help you with the emotional support. He'll help you. He'll be a bodyguard. He'll fight away people that are not good for you. He sees your potential. You are living poetry. And he's better because of you. He's better because he's supporting you. He's learning a lot. It makes him feel like it gives him so much meaning and purpose to help someone that he loves so deeply in this kind of way. Be your everything. Yeah, because you're his everything. So there's nothing he'd rather do than spend this much time, energy, and effort on you. But it's not like taking away from him either. Like, his talents are coming onto the scene from helping you with your talents. His strengths, his best qualities are coming out because he's helping you with yours. I'm about to cry. This is a movie right here. I can't stand it right now. This is overwhelmingly cute. Whew, I'm trying to push back the tears. Let's go. Okay, so another non-physical sign that he is the one for you, beautiful pile 33. Strength card. Chills. Full body chills. Pile 33. Yeah. It's not like you're the talent and you're the star and only you work and only you are the breadwinner and only you matter in the connection. It's quite the opposite. What you do, like, in the public eye, he does in the private sector of this connection. And he likes it. He likes that way because he's like, I want to use like I'm going to continue using this talented star in front of the camera versus the manager and behind the scene kind of analogy because it just works. But he's like pulling the strings. He's like the one making the big decisions behind the scenes. He's talking to the heavyweights. He's talking to the important people behind the scenes. He's making the important decisions. He's setting up these opportunities for you. He's thriving in this environment. And he's no less important than you. He's just as, if not more. You know? But it's more quiet. It's more secret. It's more behind the scenes. But he's thriving in that energy because it makes him feel powerful and important, and he's taking care of you. He's setting you up for the best of opportunities, but he's also using his best talents, skills, and abilities, and his name is being recognized as well. They know that you two are a team. Wow. That is... I can't even speak. I'm speechless right now because, like, I'm there's a version of me when I'm just chilling, and there's a version of me that's just Mia, who's like trying to take in what's just being said and being choked up by like how lovely this energy is. Okay, so physical signs. Coins, money will be coming to you. It will be raining money. Pile 33. So that's one of the ways that like spirit kind of often shows an abundance of love, a very powerful energy, because not only are you to bring in a lot of energy, but you're able to hold a lot of energy, and then also like send out a lot of energy. That's how much of a powerhouse the two of you are when you work together. Different things put together. And you're going to see this in the money that comes in, the money that you're able to hold and save, and also the money you're able to spend. And the way that you spend money, the things that you spend money on is really good and healthy. The way that the money comes in is really good and healthy because what you two are doing is love. You're receiving love from the divine. You hold love within the connection between the two of you, and you spread that love to others and in whatever this is. And I am about to cry now. Wow. Okay, so let's see a message from their higher self to you about being the one for you. I am rediscovering who I am. Yeah. So you can tell that they quickly change from this energy of feeling like they aren't good enough for you, or that like you may have a bigger potential in life than they do. And I feel like they switch from focusing on themselves to like focusing on helping you. And in doing so, they discover their natural talents and abilities. And it makes them really, really happy to be working with you in this way, to finding their potential in life. And they recognize that like you wouldn't have reached their potential if they didn't help you, and in doing so also find their potential in life. I am like in a different dimension right now, Pal 33. This is out of this world. This is, wow, insanely beautiful. Okay, so what about Spirit's message for you in terms of him being the one for you? Live from a place of light. And I get that kind of, that energy where it's like both of you are kind of nervous around this time, of like, what if this doesn't work out? Having a lot of love for each other, but kind of nervous about the practicality of this connection, or logistics, or what if something happens and they don't want to be with me anymore on both sides? Or what if this isn't like good for one or both of us? Or what if something happens, and then, taking that energy and being like, you know what? We only know that this moment exists right now. Let's fully go in with our love and light. Let's live from a place of truth that, hey, no one really knows what's going to happen tomorrow. And also the truth that I love you a lot right now. And a place of light, where a place of love, where it's like, I know if I make any decision in regards to this love right now with you, I'm not going to regret it. It would make me so incredibly happy that I spent this time in my life acting out of love, acting on this love. So I'm freaking, my heart is doing cartwheels right now. It's flipping all over the place. Okay, so it's a whole like gymnastics, routine going on there. A place of light and a place of love. The light, the truth that we don't know what's going to happen, but I know I love you now. Love. If I act out of love, I will not regret anything. And if I act on behalf of the love between the two of you, do things because of this love between the two of us, act on this love, act on our connection, I know I'm not going to regret it. So living from a place of light, of love right now leads to a tremendous, it seems like, relationship, but also career. Like, I feel like for the two of you, it's so intertwined, even with this like money, like a lot of success, the crown, perseverance, the lot of physical attraction here. It's just, I feel like this is the test from the universe. You two aren't meant to know what happens next, because it's more beautiful than either of you can imagine. All you gotta do is to put one foot in front of the other, act out of love, act out of truth, help each other out, be there for each other, and you will see life just bloom, and you'll find that money just falls from the sky as your energy potential increases, your ability to hold more love energy, more light energy, and to receive more love and light energy, and to give out more love and light energy. You will see your life transform. Pile 33, is this person the one for you? You tell me. You tell me if you feel this energy, if you resonate with this energy. I would love to know. This is such a powerful reading. I literally, like, my spirit left my body and it went somewhere like so divine here. It went to heaven. Like, I'm getting that like fluttery feeling all over my body. It's like, wow, I can't believe this is the timeless reading, but after this eclipse in Aries, April 2024, I just said April 2020. So you could tell this COVID time until now, something powerfully has changed. And this eclipse energy was a huge split from 3D and 5D energy, meaning that like people who are awakened, you are on this path. I see it now too. Like I'm calling in, we're attracting each other. Like I'm calling in more 5D people. And I'm being attracted to more 5D people, my soul sisters and brothers. And yeah, these readings are like another level since then. They've always been because of how far I am my spiritual journey, my spiritual mastery. But sorry, I'm talking out loud because I'm like in awe. I'm in amazement right now with this Are you not, Pile 33, in amazement with this? Okay, let me know if you're in amazement, because I'm amazed. I'm like out of my body, literally. Okay, if you resonated, I really appreciate your comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful, fantastic rest of your day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 44 with Lapis Lazuli. Looking at his feelings for you and signs he is the one. We're going to also look at messages from his higher self and spirit to you about him being the one for you. And this is like, the intention of this is to really help people get an extra layer of confirmation of what they already know, or some additional spiritual information that might be helpful for those making this decision, and just a little bit more about the connection if you're just here for fun. But we have we have beautiful readings up here. All of the piles were so beautiful. I'm expecting something really pretty for this one too. All right, so how does he feel about you? I'm becoming a better person. I'm getting because of you. Like, you're an inspiration, and like, of course, like, credit where credit is due. Like, it is because of his motivation, and you are a huge inspiration and motivation for him, but like, it's because he did the work that he's becoming a better person and finding other things he can be better in, and not just this relationship. So you are a huge inspiration for him to get better at this relationship, better at knowing himself, better at knowing what he wants in a relationship, and how he can be better in a relationship. But that kind of spilled over in other areas of his life where he's like, oh, how can I do better in my work and in my other relationships with others, and other things in his life, his health and his goals in life. It's you've been a huge inspiration. You're the one who kind of opened the door, I'm getting, for him to become a better person. I feel like this person, like, he wouldn't have done that, like meeting someone incredibly powerful as you, if he wasn't already someone who kind of actively kind of worked on himself throughout his life, but like always growing, learning, growing, and evolving. But like meeting you, like, it's kind of like the door kind of swung open. Like, before, he was kind of always like working on himself as a person, but like meeting you, you're such a powerful soul. It kind of swung the doors right open, right? I'm getting French doors, swung both the doors right open, you know, like heavenly gates, like swung, boom, like you just kind of like, you know, smash that door in. Like, maybe more pretty than that. You kind of swung these doors open, and these intense amount of heavenly light came into his life. Like, that's the kind of inspiration, learning, growing, and evolving you inspired him to do. Whereas before, it was just kind of like, you know, the door was kind of just creaked open a little bit, and you can see a little bit of light. Page of Mirrors, the gossip. Okay, so I'm feeling like he's talking about you a lot. Pile 44. He's talking about you a lot. Because it's making him happy too. I feel like before, he didn't really tell his friends and family and coworkers and like just generally people, you know, the worker at that home improvement store or something like that. Like, he wouldn't talk to many people about his girlfriend or his wife or his, you know, the person he's, you know, dating or has a crush on or is interested in as much, because I feel like he's more of a private person, or he's just kind of someone who kind of, yeah, keeps things to himself, or doesn't like talking about people because he feels like that's like kind of like a petty thing, or, you know, not the best thing to do. But recently, since the doors swung right open, it's like he's excited about this connection. He's excited about you. And even if he's not the kind of person who normally talks about you to people, just because that's his like personality, it's just the way he behaves, it's his inherent behavior towards others. He is now. He can't help it. It makes him smile. He's constantly thinking about you, and he's like thinking of fun stories and cute stories about you that he can't help but share with people around him. Very cute. So I'm getting with the page mirrors because it's a page, not the knight or king or queen. That this is kind of like a new thing that has been happening recently, or started up again recently for some of you. Yeah, you make him smile. He's thinking about you. He can't help talking about you. And he's like likes the influence you have on his life, and he's feeling better. Like he's feeling good about life. He feels like he's on cloud 9, really good. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm like, oh, why was it so violent about like bashing the door open? Like, it's not, it's more kind of like, I don't know, he feels like a superhero, like finally punching through that dark wall that opens up all this light or something like that. Like he feels like a superhero. That's how you make him feel right now. He feels like on top of the world, like he's like winning at life, Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so what are some physical signs that he is the one for you, beautiful pile 44? 5 of Cups in reverse, sadness gone. So you can feel his temperament and also your temperament kind of change at this time. Maybe you both kind of had a long period of feeling that life has been kind of hard on you, feeling like you can't get out of this like hole. You keep sinking down to this hole. You try as you might, like you guys kind of feel like you're always just a little bit behind or a lot behind, or keep falling behind, or keep falling in this hole, or you kind of finally get yourself out of this hole and you fall back in, or you're just slightly at a disadvantage always, no matter how hard you work. And like both of you are getting rid of that feeling and feeling like you're at an advantage in life. You have an advantage in life. You're always ahead of goals and what people are thinking and trends and your life. Like you're getting more things done on your to-do list. It's more things are done usually than not. You're being proactive. Things that need to be done in a week or two or a month or two from now, you're getting done now. It just feels like you're ahead in life. Target, a goal-oriented person. Look at that. And I feel like the two of you are very goal-oriented. But like it just feels like life had been like a little bit lackluster recently. Like where it's just kind of like, you know how like if you keep getting like, feel like you're getting kicked down and stuff like that, or feel like you keep getting like your goals in life keep getting like postponed or delayed, or like there's always something that pops up, or no matter how hard you try, it feels like you can never get ahead. That kind of dark cloud lifts above both of your heads and in this relationship. And I feel like both of you your like goal driven personality trait comes to the top again, because there's a little bit of light, there's sunshine now, the clouds went away, the sunshine now, and like I feel like the two of you are very goal-oriented people. We like to find out things you want to do in life and work hard to get there. It comes out of you. It might have been something that both of you got kind of, I'm getting this tired, exhausted feeling. Maybe not for everyone, like an intense amount, but like a slightly exhausted feeling all the time. That's what I'm getting. This energy, this connection gives you life. It gives you sunlight. It gives you energy to go after goals again. You get things done. You get your responsibilities done. You get the things that you've, like, door's broken, I'll get around to it kind of feeling. Those things are all done. So many things are done that you have time and energy and enthusiasm to get more things done, new things done. It's inspiring you like both hella a lot, and it's like we both feel like you're young again, that kind of energy. Wow. And you'll probably see this in your life by the two of you talking about getting things done and then having those things get done so quickly. It's just because you have a partner who is on the same page as you. And when two people are super motivated, feel like they have a lot of energies, nothing holding it back, not feeling tired, feeling excited instead, you will be surprised how many small and medium-sized goals both of you accomplish in a very short period of time, and how much progress you make on long-term goals in a very short period of time. Just because this is the energy of signs that you see around this time. So get excited, pile 44, to have a lot of things get done, being really productive on small and big things. Okay, what else? What are the small or big physical signs will let you know that he's the one for you? The Magician, yeah. As if you don't know that there's magic already happening in this connection. Pile 44, this is so beautiful because I feel like magic literally starts happening. You two are kind of like, I see your eyes like wide open in amazement of like how many things are happening for the two of you in all areas of your life. It feels like your person is listening to you. When you give people direction or orders or requests, they're happening much more quicker, and people are understanding you more clear. Things are getting done. Yeah, you're finding the right people in life. You're finding the right resources in life. It feels like this connection is such a strong indicator of how clear you are in your own goals, how clear, concise you come off to other people, how direct, how you're being understood by people emotionally, how you understand other people emotionally very well. It seems like there's a real smooth flow of resources, the people you want to connect with, the things you need, the money you want, for your goals, for this connection, for relationship goals, for outside of the relationship goals. And I'm getting clarity in general. Like, it just feels like if you're getting a contractor, they understand you clearly. They're hitting all their goals on time or even earlier. It's just like, it's like smooth sailing, like all the lights turning green. It just feels like things are just clicking. If you need to find someone who, can help you with, I don't know, pet sitting, or can help paint your home, or, you want a new buddy to play golf with, whatever it is, like it feels like all the things like are coming together so quickly, so seamlessly, that you're working in tandem with the universe. Like, you're learning how to manifest very quickly, and it's because of this connection with your person. Pile 44, he and you really find the flow. That's why I'm getting like this whole, like, the doors like swing wide open, your eyes just widen with amazement with how much is happening. Okay. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. I don't think self-delusion when I think of dragon. When I think of dragon, I mean powerful energies. Like, you're going in and out of other dimensions. Yeah, so I'm getting you're easily able to download very strong divine ideas for your relationship goals, for your outside of relationship goals, for your life goals, together. And there's a little bit of cockiness that comes with that, because both of you are like, wow, we know what we're doing. This connection between the two of you is so strong that you start manifesting small things right away, and you two kind of start getting a little bit cocky and think about all the big things you can manifest. Spirit is saying, take your time. It's like learning to walk again, or for the first time, and you just have to practice. I'm getting like literally you're connecting to other dimensions, higher dimensions, and bringing through these ideas very clearly. You get clear images of them. You get clear idea of how to make them come about, how to manifest them. You both can clearly see the same image, the same visualization, or is very, very near, close. And so that's how you two are manifesting very powerfully together. Yeah, just make sure you don't get ahead of yourself, Spirit is saying, because like you are going to be able to manifest small things and medium-sized things very quickly. You'll learn how to, play this video game very, very quickly. And, there's no need to kind of jump to really, really big, large, long-term goals. Like, stick with the small and the medium, and you'll figure out how to do bigger and bigger things. But don't get ahead of yourself. It's going to seem very magical, very miraculous. It's going to seem like you have God-given powers. You feel very godlike. Superhero. Wow. So yeah, manifestations of goals and physical things. Just practicing that as well. Because it's going to seem like magic, like you're a wizard here. Okay, so what about non-physical signs that he is a 1 for you, beautiful pile 44? Non-physical. Ooh. Fell on my lap. It just kind of slid over there. Move beyond intention to belief. Wow. We see a little key here. So I feel like, so in the beginning, it's kind of like Spirit is saying this is going to go spiritual. You start manifesting things with good intentions, right? Like, hey, let's get like a nice house for ourselves, with a bigger yard for the dog or the kids or whatever. Let's set intention to be healthier and feel good about ourselves. Let's set the intention to have projects to help the community, to do better in our careers, to provide for ourselves in a better way, to connect people with the right opportunities. Like you have these good intentions, and you start manifesting in small and medium-sized ways, and then your Uncanny Spirit has a big destiny for the two of you, and it's to move from intention to belief. And that's kind of where you go from intentionally manifesting things to trusting that whatever the universe, whatever source energy, God, manifests through the two of you, it has like a bigger purpose, a bigger, larger than life kind of meaning here for the two of you, for your lives. And you two could think of yourselves. Does that make sense? An idea, a goal, a manifestation that's bigger than either of you could have dreamt up yourselves, or even together. You're moving to, like, this is God level stuff. This is a huge, huge destiny. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Yeah, I do feel like with man, I'm getting like mankind. Like, you may transcend your relationship with your body, your relationship with mankind, to something more divine. So just be aware. Spirit is saying to you, beautiful pile 44, that in the beginning it's all fun and games. You might be able to manifest a lot of things that you've always wanted to do, some vacations, a certain kind of car, a certain kind of lifestyle, whatever. But leave the big stuff for the universe to manifest through you. And that's why I'm getting like, just manifest small and medium-sized things, and leave the big, huge, gigantic, life-size goals to the universe, because you will be absolutely shocked with what the universe has in store for you, pile 44. It goes beyond your physical identity, your ego, your how you relate to the world as a man or a woman. Like this is going to go beyond that. So leave the big stuff for the universe, and you will not be disappointed, pile 44. You and your person. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so last non-physical signs, and we will go into a message from their higher self to you. 6 of Wands. Yeah. It came out in reverse, so you are very popular amongst the spiritual beings, the higher vibrational energetic beings. You're famous on the other side. The two of you are people that energies on the other side really check up on. You're like you're the audience. They're your biggest fans. You have a huge audience on the other side. Huge audience. They're excited to work with you, work through you, co-collaborate with you and mankind and the collective consciousness through the two of you. You're very popular, very famous on the other side. You have a huge audience. A lot of energies want to work with you. You have a lot of potential here, the two of you. And I'm getting that's why you have to keep you might have a lot of success in your connection. Like unbelievably cool things happen in your relationship with each other, pile 44. But you and him might live a more private life as much as you can because of how well connected you are on the other side. Or will be. Or being trained to be. It seems like you're in good hands, pile 44. Like people, energies on the other side really are managing this connection well. Like your connection and his connection with the divine, and also your connection with each other. It's in really good hands. Okay. And bird perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. You could expect a very, very powerful message from a high-level, benevolent, pure positive divine light energy or being soon. I'm getting it's going to come to both of you. I don't know if it's going to be separately or together. I'm getting for some of you it's going to be separately, and then you're going to tell each other like, I just got a huge sign for this. Like, no way, I just got a huge sign for us that we have to do this. And it's going to be like that kind of thing. Or it's going to be both of you kind of see the sign together and you both immediately know what that means for your next steps. And it's like, it's a spiritual next step. So I feel like, yeah, because you two I feel like you two kind of unlock with the key here, like some sort of X-Men power, like a God-given power, like a really strong psychic ability. Because we can see it with the manifestation, and you two are really, really strongly connected, and it allows the two of you to kind of, yeah, you two unlock a really like a spiritual gift together. Whether it's different spiritual gifts or the same or complementary spiritual gifts, I do feel like the two of you are going to be working a lot together and on big, big, big things. You might be just a piece of the puzzle, or with working with other people, like souled people. But for a while, it's just going to be the two of you while you kind of figure it out and get kind of trained, I'm hearing. So we'll see. But yeah, this is very spiritual. So I feel like the two of you are, whether you believe in woo-woo spiritual terms or not, like I honestly believe the most spiritual person in the world must be someone who doesn't even know about any of these spiritual theories or terminology or anything. Like they might be really philosophical and have a lot of these spiritual theories that they've thought of themselves, but like they just live in the middle of the nature somewhere, just connecting to nature all day, every day, and themselves and something like that. So whether you consider yourself a very spiritual person or not, I feel like you have a really highly spiritual, important, highly spiritual destiny, you and your person. And you will be getting that message soon. It's gonna, yeah. Like, this is something I can't go into further detail because it's going to be very specific to the two of you. But you two are going to get that message. I'm getting like, it's kind of like, like they get to interview you for a second. Or like, you know, like this is like a really big deal. This message that's coming through to you, to the both of you. You might see an apparition, or you might get a really, really strong sign of synchronicity that, like, you know, one of those ones where like 5 things happen at once and it's just like, I don't know, it's just overwhelming and it's happening 360 all around you, above you, below you, all your senses and everything is just like huge. It could be like that, or it could be like an apparition, or it could be like something that happens in a dream, or both of you kind of like astral projecting together or going to a different state of mind together. But yeah, something happens where you both connect to the other side and come back here knowing, or after that message is conveyed to both of you kind of know that you have a big destiny and you're not meant to not kind of know everything, and just kind of focus on the here and now and little and medium-sized manifestations. Living in the moment. Wow. Okay, so a message from their higher self to you in regards to being the one for you. My love for you is eternal. Yeah, this is like a divine counterpart, twin flame, ultimate soulmate kind of relationship. For sure. You can just tell by the divine destiny. It's like, wow, intense. Yeah, so this is a really, really like old, powerful love that you two have. Like, enough said, right? Like, you don't need to know more than that. That says everything. Speaks volumes. Okay, and a message from Spirit about him being the one for you. Expand your consciousness. Yeah, oh my goodness, everything has been so next level in this pile. Okay, so yeah, it's, you two are gonna expand your abilities. You're gonna expand your mind and your hearts and your energies and your knowledge base. So like that image of kicking the like doors wide open, the doors to consciousness, to the Akashic records, to the collective consciousness, to source energy. It's gonna be swung so wide open that you two are like, I don't know, get ready for something out of this world experience. Like, paranormal for sure, extremely paranormal. Like, you'll never be the same again. It's gonna be very like you're living in a new world kind of feeling. Like, you're gonna relate to your existence, your physical existence here differently for sure. And both of you are gonna understand your purpose here, and you're gonna relate to everything differently. It's gonna be very a paradigm shift that you'd both kind of easily move into. Wow. Okay, yeah, so Pile 44, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you resonated with this, I would really love to know, because this is like, I can't believe I keep getting readings like this. Like, this we're in the 5D now. Like, this is happening. Yeah, so let me know if this resonated. If not, you can always pick a different pile. My readings are highly spiritual. That's just because that's who I am, and I'm gonna draw people in who are highly spiritual, and some people who want to be, and their soul wants to be, and they come here and they get triggered and they say things. But I see that happening less and less now. So leave a like or comment if you like this reading, and with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.